Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Elevate Suits and Sneakers. Round of applause for everyone. We want to welcome all graduates, parents, friends, and Elevate supporters on this day. We are so extremely excited and proud to celebrate the class of 2021. Class of 2021, you have completed high school in the midst of a global pandemic. No doubt your life has been disrupted. No doubt there's been added stress. No doubt there was uncertainty. But despite these challenges, or more accurately, should I say, because of them, you have become stronger. One fond memory, and I just want to share this tonight, one fond memory that I have from this year was when it was a Friday night. It was a weekend, right? It was around 9 o'clock at night, and a group of 3 students called me on the weekend. And of course, I was watching a movie with my family, and I get a phone call. And as many adults do, when you get calls after hour, your heart like drops, and you're like, what happened? Somebody's on fire. I don't know what happened, right? So I pick up the phone, and they're like, hi, Miss Garza. And I'm like, yes. And they're like, we need some help because we're trying to fill out some scholarships and we're kind of confused with some questions. And I'm just in my head, right? I'm like, oh my God, thank God nobody's on fire. Everybody's okay, right? And I'm like, yes, of course. I'll be there in a minute. Just send me the Zoom link. So I get to my room, right? I jump out of the living room, get straight into my room, and we are on this Zoom call, me and 3 students. I was extremely proud. On a weekend when they could be doing God knows what, when they could be doing things that are not so proactive, that were working towards their future. That is the students we serve. That is the students that Elevate serves, students who want to become stronger and who want to be proud of their future. And I come back to my living room, and my husband has this look on his face, and he said, is everything okay? Because I had just jumped out, right? And I said, yes, more than great. Somebody needed help with the scholarship. And he said, okay, that's great. Can you do me a favor and tell me nobody's on fire the next time you jump out of the room? So definitely we have lived moments together, and I could be here all night telling you of stories of all our wonderful students. Those 3 students are here tonight, and they know who they are. Ricardo, Angel, Jennifer, stand up so they can know who was up. Calling Miss Garza. You may be seated. You may be seated. Yes, I just wanted to mention that story because it was just such a unique situation that I lived, right? And I could mention each one of these students, I promise you, and they know I could say a story of each one of them. But we are not here for that tonight, okay? It's not Miss Garza's story time. I do want to say, however, that I am extremely proud because we could be here tonight. We could be here saying, you know, many of them didn't failed or many of them didn't go past a certain stage, and yet we are here to celebrate, and I'm so excited for that. In the midst of this pandemic, you rose up and you thrived. And amongst all the circumstances, hardships, and hurdles, you got up and fought hard. Class of 2021, I couldn't be more overjoyed to celebrate your accomplishments tonight. Remember that this is just one of many accomplishments that can bring you one step closer to reaching your dreams. Cherish the fruits of your hard work. I wish you success. Keep following everything that you do. Dream new dreams, embark in who you are, embrace life with passion, and keep reaching for the stars. Shine on and go for it. I am extremely proud of the class of 2021. It is my honor in this moment right now to introduce to you one of our amazing Elevate students who has gone through so much this year and yet has rose above. She is in the top 30 students She has gotten honors, and she is here tonight to speak to us. And I want to introduce to you Miss Stephanie Aguilar.
I'm nervous, y'all. So to start off, good evening. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. And can we give another round of applause for Elevate for hosting this amazing event? I want to start off by thanking Elevate for hosting this beautiful event for us seniors. Elevate has already done so much for this class. And on top of that, they're celebrating all of our achievements. Elevate has been there for us through thick and thin. I think I speak for everyone when I say that Elevate has been a big motivation throughout this global pandemic. We've all struggled through sickness, deaths, depression, and so much more, and Elevate has continued to fight for us and encourage us. The staff of Elevate themselves have been struggling through the same things as us, and they continue to be bright lights to our lives. Personally, Elevate has been there for me through my darkest hours. This year, I experienced many tragedies, and Elevate was always there for me. You guys are all amazing, and this organization has been really life-changing, and I'm so thankful to have you guys in my life. Forgive me if I cry. I'm literally shaking because this is a lot to take in. But this chapter is ending now, and I'm forever proud and thankful to have been part of such an amazing organization. Seniors, even though this stage is ending, don't forget that once an Elevate, always an Elevate. Life is not going to be easy. We're already witnesses of that, but Elevate is always going to be there for us. When you feel like you can't handle something, remember what Elevate says. No one gets there alone. Continue to reach out to them when you need them because they're always going to help. And this is directly for this class. We've really been through it. COVID-19, social justice movements, deaths, the election, personal situations, and on top of that, trying to graduate on time. We struggled every single day to get up and pass our classes. It felt like the work was never going to end, and we felt like this day was never going to come, and it's finally here. We persevered through an incredibly tough time. I know that many of us received awards for Tech Legion, being in top 30, and a lot of other things, and I want to congratulate all of you for your hard work and dedication. Not many people can say that they went through what we went through and graduated at the top of their class. You guys all have a bright future ahead of you. Be proud of yourselves because you made it to the finish line. Be proud because you kept going even when you felt like you couldn't. It's time to look back and recognize all of your accomplishments. Although this chapter has now closed, the book isn't finished, so keep going because it doesn't end here. When you feel like giving up, just remember what you got through. Now that we're leaving high school as Elevate students, we need to be leaders. I want to encourage all of you to be the change you want to see in this world. When you go to college, the workforce, or anything else, you're going to come across problems and obstacles. Elevate has taught us to be proactive rather than reactive, and we had the privilege to be taught by such phenomenal teacher mentors, and we need to share the knowledge that was given to us. If you see a problem with something, come up with a solution. Don't wait for the solution to come to you. Elevate has taught us to be leaders and serve our community. When we leave tech, we can never forget to be leaders above all things. I know that everyone in this room has an incredible mind and soul, and if you just introduce that anywhere you go, you will make a change. I wish that everyone in this room has the best of luck for the years to come. I hope that any anxiety you guys are feeling is relieved, and I hope that everyone gains the strength they need to be successful. We've been giving all the tools that we need to succeed, and we just need to believe in ourselves. And when you don't believe in yourself, just know that Elevate does.
Wasn't that awesome? That was amazing. Thank you, Steph. So, students, we are going to be now giving the list of names of all of our Elevate seniors in this moment, those who are watching us. If you guys would hold your applause till the end and stand up and be recognized when you see your name, please stand and be recognized. We will hold the applause till the end. So we will start now. We have Vikaya, Stephanie Aguilar, Andrew, Pedro, Sarah, Taylor, Timothy, Micaiah, Marifer, Andre, Michaela, Mohamedou, Diego, Austin, Ricardo, Angel, Danielle, Gabriella, Martel, Andy, Jennifer, Anthony, Diego, Evanson, Jalen, Destiny, Derica, Danica, Alexander, Raven, Esau, Keyshawn, Kanaya, Rancrisha, Andrea, Julie, Braylon, Bryce, Giselle, Hannah, Aide, Crochet, Elijah, Ethan, Jalen, and that is it. Let's round of applause for all our seniors. They have worked hard. They have definitely worked hard for this moment. We have been super excited this year working hard with them. And here tonight is someone I would like to present to you. He is our Pathways to Purpose manager. He has dedicated endless hours to exposing our students to colleges, equipping them with soft skills, empowering students with college and career mentoring, and engaging with students in internships, job shadowing, apprenticeships, and community college events. Welcome, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Adams Johnson.
Thank you, Ms. Garza. Am I required to? Whew, I can breathe. Good evening, all. As Ms. Garza said, I'm Mr. Johnson, Adam Johnson, Pathways to Purpose Manager. I'm so pleased to be here to celebrate with you and your parents, your guardians, your significant other, even those who may be viewing online. Definitely welcome and glad and very proud of you on this evening. Yes, and I will be giving out awards, scholarships, and other recognitions at this time. So when I call your name, I'm going to ask that you come up to the front and that you remain here until we get a group picture. So when I call your name, you'll come and receive your award from Ms. Garza and Mr. Jackson, and then remain up here at front until the end. And I would also ask that you would hold your applause until the end as well. So we're about to recognize each student in an area category in which we feel described and is an attribute to that particular student. So once again, when you hear your name called, please come up to the front. So for the Above and Beyond Award, I'd like to recognize Martel Grisby, Vikaya Acosta, Andrew Ammons, and Michaela Davis. And he's got that walk going. You better do that walk. Yes, sir. right there. Yeah, thank you. Okay, for Artfully Creative Award, he's not here, Mr. Bryce Murray. Difference Maker Award, Stephanie Aguilar and Jennifer Hernandez. For the Helping Hand Award, Ms. Angel Gomez, Danielle Gladney, and Hannah Nagash. The Extra Mile Award, Miss Sarah Blackburn. For the Leadership Award, Mr. Andrew Ammons and Ms. Julianne Lee. For Outstanding Improvement Award, Mr. Elijah Starks, Mr. Andre Davis, and Mr. Alex Kendall. For the Teamwork Award, Ms. Sarah Blackburn and Ms. Marifa Cottle. For the Perseverance Award, we have Mr. Bryce Murray, Ida Perez, Mr. Austin Eichelberry, Andy Hargis, and Mr. Alex Kendall. Once again, please squeeze through right here. Oh, here we go. Yes, sir. And then for our last awards, we have Elevated Achiever Award. We have Danica Jones and Ms. Raven Kendrick. Let's all give them a round of applause, please. One moment, let's see. Mr. Jones, do you get a good picture of this? Please line them up how you would like to have them, sir. Do not move yet. Mr. Jones, if you could move for a second and make sure the parents get an opportunity to get a pic. I saw you back there. She was like, he is too tall. All right. Thank you all. You may have your seat. Let's give them another round of applause, please. Yeah. We'd Elevate, in partnership with the Creek Church, was able to award scholarships to several of our Elevate students. There was an application process, and we reviewed those applications and was able to award students with between $250 and $500 towards their post-secondary goals. So at this time, we like to give you the certificate representing such scholarship, and then we will follow up with you and make sure you get your monies at an appropriate time, and also help you to better understand and make sure the purpose for said money is clear from both ends. But at this time, we definitely like to recognize you for your hard work, and once again, in partnership with the Creek Church, who helped make this possible. We like to recognize you at this time. So once again, when your name is called, please come see Mrs. Garza and Mr. Jackson, and then remain here in front once again, and please hold our applause. So receiving the scholarship, Elevate Scholarship, is Miss Thriving Youth Scholarship, make sure I get that right, is Miss Angel Gomez. I know that's your boo, but you got to wait. He like, yeah, that's my Angel, yes. Martell Grisby, I'm going to read these quickly. Jennifer Hernandez, Stephanie Aguilar, Sarah Blackburn, Andrew Amons, Marfa Cotto, Danielle Gladney, Ricardo Garcia, Anthony Howard, Alex Kendall, Roncretia Lampkin, and Julie Lee Ann. Julie Ann Lee. So, okay. All right, so once again, if Andrew, I know you want to be in, could you move to the rear, please? You're kind of tall. Let Marfa up there, please. And look, same with you. Maybe allow her, and maybe you come in the back. So squeeze in the back, sir, if you would. And gentlemen, y'all can slide down a little bit, so he's not blocked by the speaker. Just slide down a little. There you go. I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, you go ahead and do it. Mr. Professional. One more. Ronnie, slow it down. Parents, you have your opportunity now. Thank you very much. All right. Well, let's give them another round of applause. Next, we have a special award for a young man. The Elevate Indianapolis Board of Directors and Ivy Tech Foundation has awarded a scholarship for a young man in our program. And at this time, I would like to recognize Mr. Andre Davis. If you would come forward, please. Yes, we can give him a round. Yes, sir. So he is receiving the Elevate Indianapolis at Ivy Tech Community College Scholarship. This is a big deal. This is a big deal, right? He's come a long way, and I'm proud of him. I know Mr. Myers and staff are proud of him and the strides he's made over the years. Went from clowning all the time to having great direction, to the point to where the board in Ivy Tech recognized him and his achievements and his improvements and his dedication to what he wants to pursue. And they awarded him this scholarship. So once again, we applaud you, sir. Lastly, once again, I'd like to thank you for your attendance and for your support for not only the Elevate, but more so even for your loved one that you came here with, your senior that you came here with today. At this time, I would like to bring on St. Joseph's College and Marian University. We'd like to welcome Mr. Evan Casey forward, who is the Director of Student Development and Associate Professor here at St. Joseph's College. Let's give him a round. Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, just a couple of things I want to say to start off with. I heard a parent back there say, yay for money. I can honestly say that because I got 2 in college myself. Woo, boy, I tell you, man. We're just so glad y'all are here tonight. I look out at y'all and I'm like, man, the things that are in store for you. I sound like a Dr. Seuss book, don't I? I tell you, it's like the things that are in store for y'all. I mean, it is limitless. And so, yes, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you so much for Elevate Indy and our partnership. They've asked me to say a few things. And as a history professor, I like to say stuff. I mean, yeah, I like words, right? But I only want to say 3 things to y'all tonight. As you enter into this next phase of your life, okay, we tell our students here at St. Joe 3 things because we like to keep it real with people. Number 1, we tell them that they need to be confident in what you know. but also be confident in what you don't know. It is okay to say, I don't know. That's a life lesson and a life skill that if you don't grasp a hold of, it can get you into trouble really quick. You have to know what you know and be confident in what you know. I like my man who walked up here, man, that was confidence. I mean, I like that walk. I'm going to steal it from you, bro. I'm going to steal that walk. But you got to be confident in what you know, but also be confident in what you don't know. Because here's the thing. It's okay not to know, but it's not okay not to find out. Your mind is there for a reason. And y'all haven't made the strides you have made without finding something out. So make sure your mind is constantly looking to find something out. Number 2, you got to be courageous in the way that you will be about doing the right thing. You got to do the right thing. And that takes courage, y'all. It takes courage. It's really easy. It's really easy not to do the right thing in our world today. But you got to remember something. Character is built in secret more than it is out in the open for all to see. And so it's those little things that you do. It's those little things that you remember, right? Those times when you actually stop, turn around, and say thank you to those folk whose shoulders you stood on to get to where you're at right now. It's those little things, y'all, that you got to be courageous in. You got to be courageous to do the right thing. But the last thing, you got to be curious. Be curious in the sense that everything is possible, but not everything is for you. But the only way you're going to find that out is if you're curious about everything. And when you find that one thing, that light will shine so bright inside of you that you will have no doubt knowing that you're doing exactly what you were designed to do. Those are the 3 things we tell our students here. And I know some of y'all, kind of make up your minds. I'd love to have you because you know what? With what I'm feeling, the vibe in this room, y'all would fit perfect here. But the thing I want you to take away from our partnership tonight is that these folk at Elevate absolutely, if you have any doubt about it, let me just get rid of that. They absolutely love you. And it's not because people collect a paycheck. Believe me, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing if it was about the paycheck, okay? We don't do that. We do that because we see ourselves in you. And we see the opportunity to invest in you that maybe some people sitting around this room who you see as a mentor, maybe they didn't have that opportunity. But they were curious enough, and they were courageous enough, and they were confident enough to say, I got you. I got you. And that's what got you here. So I thank you for being here tonight, y'all. And it is without a doubt my pleasure to introduce to you the CEO of Elevate Indy, Mr. Aaron Story. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. If we haven't met, I'm Aaron. I work with Elevate, get a chance to serve these great folks here on the team. And hello to all y'all virtually, students, board, friends, supporters. Thanks for being on here. First, just a quick thank you again to St. Joe and Marian for being not just hosting us tonight, but really of course we do it here because we're partners, and they've been great partners with us in the pandemic, which means they'll be even better partners with us next year as we kind of move out of it. And so we're really grateful for them. And just even as Evan shared, I mean, for a lot of our students still trying to figure out what's next, maybe, we bring you here not just because we need a place to do an event. We have a place to do events. We bring you here because we think this is a great place you could be and figure out that next stage of your life, Lord willing. So thank you to all the staff. I just always meet great people here, and everybody's always, what can we do? What can we do? How can we make this happen at St. Joe or at Marian? So we couldn't be more grateful. I want to recognize as well our board for Elevate. Us as a staff, we couldn't do this literally without our board. And so thank you, board members watching. Thank you, Crystal in person. And so our board makes it possible for us to even be here because their leadership, their generosity, their belief in you, and most of you will never meet them. And we understand that, but just knowing there are people in places of influence, places of power that advocate for you and that give time, treasure, talent to make it possible for us to be here. And that to us is a big deal. So I just want to honor and appreciate their leadership. as a board that allows us to do what we love, which is ultimately love being with you as students and your families. Students, one of the things that we've done the last couple of years, I'm going to get to that. You see a rose on your table, and I'm going to talk about that, why that's there. But before I do that, I'm going to give you a minute here as a student, and I'm going to take a second. I want you to just either to look at one of the TMs or to get your phone out, send a message of thank you to one of our Elevate staff. Because so many of you, like, you're here because you know they roll deep with you. So it wasn't like Mr. Evans says, oh, they love you. Like, you're like, duh, like I know that because I can call him on Friday night when she's watching a movie and think the house is burning down and I got a scholarship to work on, right? And it was like, he didn't even question you. So go ahead, I'm going to take a minute. Take some time right now and look at him, wave at him, air high five him, text him, do something that says like, I love you. I care for you. I know what you do. You didn't have to do. You didn't have to do. And in the pandemic, I will say this in the last year, that anything we were good at before the pandemic, we got better at the last year. So more visiting houses, more texting, more calling, more checking in. I don't know how many times I heard from students, you're the teacher that calls me like all the time. You're the only teacher that you come by. It's like, that's right. That's what we do. And so that's kudos to the staff that invests to care for you, to invest in you. And that's what make it possible. Now, this is our third year doing Suits and Sneakers. We have a tradition. And this is for you as a student. And we're providing this for you. And you can take this with you. But we ask that you give this to somebody that has helped you get to this point. So as you've heard, and we love to say, no one gets there alone. That's why we show up. No one gets there alone. That's why we show up. You guys have heard this in classes and mentoring events, because none of us will be able to say before you that we ever got here alone. Like I can say, I stand on the investment of years of mentors in me, and all the mentors here would say they got people that invested in them. So we just feel like we're being stewards of people that's mentoring us. We're mentoring you. And so we want you to be able to recognize who in your life could be a cousin, could be a teacher, could be a family member, could be a mom, could be an auntie, could be whoever, could be a teacher mentor, could be anybody. You decide who that person is. But it might not be tonight. It could be the next few days. But recognize their investment to you. It's a small act of just compassion and honor that says, thank you. And we know for all of you here, this is really not a finish line. This is a starting line. But we want to stop and recognize the people that have made it possible for you to get to this point. So we challenge you to, hey, maybe it wasn't an easy road, right? Maybe it's a rocky relationship still, but there's somebody in your life that invests you to help you get to this point. So we just want to challenge you to bless them, to honor them as we're honoring you. And in the season of honoring you, take some time to honor somebody that's made it possible for you to be at this point as well. Now, as I think about the class of 2021 seniors, and I appreciate the words of Ms. Garza and Mr. Evan, what he had shared, a few of you have gotten to know really well the last few years. I've been around a lot, and even though I'm kind of an in-office guy for what I do, every now and then they let me out of the office and get to have some fun. And so I've got to be around a few of you for many years. And to get to be in classes this last year, as everybody's covered, and some people are quarantining, and we go, well, I guess I'm going to help teach a class this year, and we'll figure it out together. But this quote came to mind as I think about you and what this means to be the class of 2021. And it's somebody that's really big into sports. It's an athletic quote. Muhammad Ali, he says, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit, suffer now, and live the rest of your life as a champion. He says, don't quit. Suffer now. It gets hard, but live the rest of your life as a champion. And probably like no other class of seniors in the history of our world, has there ever been a class of seniors that can say, like, this has been hard. There has been suffering. There has been hardship. Like you say, you don't even know. And like, you're right. We don't know it all. But we know that you've been through it. And you've chosen to, as the kids say, not fold, to not give in, to be the student. Maybe some of your peers did fall off this year. And you look around and like, well, my friend, they're not graduating. Well, then she's not, but I'm not quitting. I'm not folding. And this sets you up to take one more step to live your life as a champion long after that graduation stage, whether it's Arsenal Tech or whether it be GW, as you come together as seniors. And to reach this point, you've persevered. You have that spirit on you. And we just challenge you to finish well. Now, some of you, I know you've got finals still, so we're a week away. Like, you still got some time left. Some of you, like, you may well, I need to do good in my finals so I can actually get across that graduation stage. So I'm saying is, it's May 20th? Yeah, it's May 20th. Don't fold now. Study. Get across the graduation stage. Make sure you can get there like June 2nd or June 1st. Maybe not be, the October grad. If that's what it takes, the October, then get October. But don't quit. Finish across and make sure you be in that place where you can celebrate. As Ms. Garza said, we love to talk about what's in Elevate, always in Elevate. As Stephanie had shared. And this is a great illustration. Yesterday, I was at a friend's house in the Near East Side, not too far from Tech. And I'm over there, and I'm working out. We're in this backyard workouts. I'm trying to just get my life together and be in a little better shape. And car pulls up. Car breaks down right in front of his house. It was a 2019 Arsenal Tech Elevate graduate. Breaks down right in front of the house. I said, Chris, what are you doing? He's like, oh, this truck's broken down. And so we're out there chopping up, connecting. And I was like, Chris, we're always here, right? And I just think about the timing of that. Reminds me that you're not leaving Elevate. You're going into what we might call OG status. You're alumni now. You're alumni. And so we say once in Elevate, always in Elevate. We mean it. Like, we got as much stuff planned for you as alumni this summer as you've ever been through with Elevate. So take advantage of it. A paid 3-day summer bridge. Like, we're going to pay you to hang out with us for 3 days. We never have done that. But we're going to pay you to come and help develop you so we can set you up for the next phase of your life. And if I don't see you all there, like, you're sleeping on free money. We're saying is we want to be with you, and after that, you can expect to hear from us. So when Miss Dominique or one of the TMs reach out to you, to be like, why are they still calling me? I can't shake these people. That's right. That's right. Once family, always family. So your successes, your failures, your opportunities, your hardships. I got this big interview tomorrow. What do I need to do? Call us. I'm trying to get a job. What do I need to do? Call us. I'm going to mental health struggles because we're all in that. Call us. Call us. Once in Elevate, always in Elevate. Alumni, we want to roll with you for a long time. And it will be our honor and privilege to do that for years to come. And so as you think about that quote from Muhammad Ali, don't quit, suffer now, live the rest of your life as a champion. You have champion status in front of you. And we want to invite you, challenge you, Lord willing, inspire you to move ahead in that season as well. So we're going to get a second here to watch. I'm going to set up a short video. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There she is. Yeah. So as I was thinking about doing a short video with 3 of our students, I was thinking about this is like, the reality is, we could have done a video, just as Ms. Garza shared, we could have done a video on every single one of you, but frankly, we can't afford to. So we just want to say is this is just a snapshot of a few of the students with us, but we know that we've been on a walk with you. Some of you in class, some of you after class, some of you summer, and all sorts of different phases of life. But we're grateful you will get this video. So let's watch this, enjoy this together, and then we'll wrap up our ceremony tonight.
My name is Stephanie, and 3 words to describe me would be I'm empathetic, I'm talkative, and I'm goofy. My involvement with Elevate has been very much worth it because they taught me how to get rid of bad habits and replace them with good habits that will later on help me in my future, and they helped establish what career I wanted to do and what college I wanted to attend. Through Elevate, I was introduced to the Act 6 program, and I was able to receive a full-ride scholarship to Taylor University, and they equipped me with a love for my community, and I want to serve them because of Elevate.
Pretty much everyone calls me Drew. 3 words I would describe myself as, I would say mysterious, passionate, and humble. For my future, I'm about to go to college, ISU in the fall. I'm really excited for that. I prepared pretty much this whole time, my whole high school for this moment. I'm about to get my diploma soon. I'm just super excited. So when I get that, this summer I'm gonna have fun a little bit, still gonna be working, but for the fall, I can't wait for it, I'm ready.
I'm Andre. 3 words I would use to describe myself would be fun, adventurous, and kind. My time with Elevate has been worth it because at first, when I first started Elevate, I wasn't planning on going to college or none of that. But now, as I hit my senior year, I've seen and I've learned that college is probably most definitely the right move. My plans are right now going through in school my certification for welding, and then I want to go to Ivy Tech to actually get like a real certification for welding, so I can do like skyscrapers and underwater welding and stuff like that.
Elevate has made me feel seen, heard, loved, and known because they always include me in activities after school, and they always remind me to stay on track with my school. Whenever I'm going through something difficult, they always help me out instead of judging me.
Something I always remember about Elevate is just the relationships I've had with the teacher mentors. Like, I mean, they've always helped me throughout anything I had. Like, when I was going through stuff at home, when I wasn't able to make it to school, they were making sure I was coming. They were making sure, you know what I'm saying, I was on my stuff. I was doing everything I had to do to keep my grades up. Elevate really meant, it's more like a family, because it's like ever since I've been in, that's what they took me in as. So it was a wonderful thing. Elevate has prepared me for my future by giving me a chance to actually go to college and actually give me a chance to actually want to do something with my life. Did not want to, you know what I'm saying, be in the streets like all the rest, and, you know, to actually do something.
I'm excited to be able to give back to my community as just like Elevate gave to me. They helped me a lot. Like I said, I got a full ride scholarship through them, and I was academically successful, and I want to be able to give that back to my anyone in the community. I want to be able to help them through mental health and be a leader to them like Elevate taught me to be.
Yes. Just a wonderful video, isn't it? That's just a picture of, like Mr. Story was saying, just of a few of our students, and I know that all of our students have a special story and a special place in our hearts. Tonight, I want to thank Indy Metro. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah? Tonight, you guys are all receiving a gift from Indy Metro, and we want to thank them because they did this package for you guys. We're calling it #adulting, okay? So many of you guys are going on, some of you to college. Raise your hand if you're going to college. Raise your hand if you're going straight into the workforce, right? Okay, awesome. Round of applause for these students who have a plan. We have ensured this year that for sure they have a plan after high school, whether it's go straight to the workforce or going into college or anything that they have for their future, right? But we know that this is now a new step, a new life, a new journey for you. And a lot of things, let me tell you guys, mom and dad aren't going to be able to do anymore. Everybody says, "Aww." Ready? 1, 2, 3. So mom and dad aren't going to be there every day to do your laundry, and that's why they got you a laundry basket where you put the clothes in. Woo! Okay, so just so you know, the laundry goes inside the basket, not outside, not on the bed or the closet, okay? Inside. Okay, I'm not that tall. Inside you will find a bunch of cleaning supplies. Woo! And you will also find hangers to hang your clothes. Woo! You will also find some towels, a water bottle, just things that are going to help you as you become an adult, things that you're going to need for your dorm, things that you're going to need for your apartment. We are glad that you guys are going on and you're going to do wonderful things in life. We know that you are set up and you will always be here for you. And so welcome to adulthood. Woo! Before we leave tonight, I would like everyone who is part of the Elevate team, so all TMs, our CEO, Amy, who works with us so hard in the office as well, Mabel, everyone stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Jackson. This is the team who works day and night. Thank you. They work 365, no joke. Day and night, they are working hard so that you can have a better future, and we thank them for that. We also thank St. Joe's College of Marian University for this beautiful room that they let us host you guys tonight. We want to thank our board of directors, all our students, the families for coming, and for watching, those who are watching on live stream. Thank you for joining us tonight. Before you guys leave tonight, I think it was in the front, we have pictures that we don't want you to leave without taking a picture with Ms. Garza, because she got some cool sneakers that we need to take pictures of. Make sure you guys get good pictures so that we can post them all over the place. You know, we love pictures. And please take your baskets with you. We also have some cupcakes for you. So we just have a bunch of gifts as you are going out. Don't forget to sign up for the 3-day summer bridge. As you heard from our CEO, you are getting paid to hang out with the best people in the world. So do not miss out. Sign up for that. And we are so happy that you guys were here tonight. Round of applause for everyone. Have a good evening. And that is all.